Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Easter update that came out for Anime Rangers. This is a very important update because a lot of changes were made during this update. So, first things first, we're going to talk about the announcement that was made. First things first, there was quite a few bugs and quite a few things that they do plan on changing back because of this update, and people are afraid of the update being a little too strong. I'm going to be showcasing what it looks like for me to do the update. And stuff like that. Also, there being a bug with private servers as of this moment. The anime team also did just set up like a brand new link for people to check out their brand new how do you say their darn. They changed a lot of stuff, such as the things like they changed a few things such as the buffs in the game, how they work, chances at certain crafting equipment, stuff like that, and a lot of characters got buffed, so I'll be going over the patch notes right now. First things first, obviously there being the brand new patch notes, they look awesome, honestly. Documentation looks sick. 5 brand new units were added to the game, one being Carrot, which is the secret limited unit, Yoshiro, which is the limited mythical unit, Sakurajiyami, freaking legendary limited unit, Itachi mythical, and Rui mythical. The new title Expert Defender. Gameplay, we got the brand new Easter event. We got the limited time shop that comes with the egg stuff. We'll take a look at that right now. And then we'll talk about the mount and the secret egg capsules that came with that. The egg capsules come with trait rerolls and all the fun stuff, including the characters. So do look into that. Sunjin Woo's Evo passive just got extended, so now whenever a unit defeats, and it just it cuts off right there. Y'all gonna see it on the screen. Summon a shadow. Patch reduced the cooldown of Ranger Stage 1 hour to 30 minutes. So now you can do Ranger stages a lot better and a lot quicker, which is awesome. Game passes, gifting, all that stuff's got fixed. All the upgrading got fixed. There's a couple characters that are to note, such as rebalances. Gojo got buffed. Broly got nerfed. Yuji got buffed. Saber got buffed. Tanjiro got nerfed a little bit, but also kind of got buffed in the same way. Besides that, there are just a few remodels like Biru and Mihawk, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and break into what things look like in-game as of this moment, such as the Easter event. This is the Easter egg event with like the Egg Defender title and everything like that. Obviously, you're going to want to go for the capsules first, then possibly the mini moon if you want to evolve Carrot. That's how you get the Evo, is by getting the mini moon. Besides that, though, there's no special quests that came with it, only one giant Easter egg that you guys can also take a look at. It's called the Hourly Egg. You can pretty much get a free 50 from that, and the Easter event that you can join from here. Now, 4 players can join the Easter event, and there are a few rewards, such as it looks like some specialty items, rare equipments for an entire Easter-related set. Also, the Chunky Rabbit first, mount, which looks pretty cool. You can use the mount by pressing F, as you can see. Pretty much it just holds you up. That's it. All right, we are in. So to deal with Easter Island, the one thing you don't want to do is do autoplay. This is actually where you want to abuse using tanks. Now, there's a very specific way you want to use tanks in this regard. One way is actually, because I use Broly as my main tank, even with the nerf where they made him cost a lot more, he's a little harder to get out there. They also nerfed his stats quite a bit because he was being a lot better than the secret unit, the Red Knight. But the one thing you need to worry about is that damage. That damage is absolutely insane. Whenever it comes down to him using his ultimate, the boss himself has 90k off rip, but also evolves once defeated. As you can see, Broly is tanking this version of the boss, so this is where you kind of want to just use your upgrades. You use those level 50s, just kind of leave them there, let them do their thing. But once they get wiped out like he's about to be right now through the ability, because that ability cooldown is super quick. 15 seconds and then boom, you pretty much lose most of your guys. We're going to go ahead and try to max him out as soon as we possibly can right here. And then go ahead and put him down whenever we get the chance. Saber might be the best secondary unit to actually run throughout this event because of how fast she is. But of course, you're going to have to get her evolution in order for her to be actually good. She did get a little buffed, which is kind of nice. She does quite a bit of damage. But we also just kind of have to use tanks more than anything. And if you have resistance equipment, I'll show you why exactly you have to use resistance equipment. Now, this one we have to, what do you call it, do this. We're gonna have to bring some units in. Okay. So second phase right here, as you can see, he just instantly wiped out a lot of characters. This is where you kind of want to bring like 2 different units in. One to tank the original hit, and then one to tank the character himself. As you can see right there, the ultimate ability just has ridiculous amounts of damage. So this is where resistance equipment, especially resistance against that type of damage, is very important, because dealing with that damage is going to be nigh impossible if you can't tank it. As you can see, I'm going to bring Saber, I'm going to bring everybody else back in while I wait for Broly. And then when they rotate out, you're going to be rotating units back in. So they're going to get blown up. I'm going to rotate Broly in. And then after that, we're going to wait, hold off on spending cash. This will leave you with some reserves. You could take this a lot slower by only using one other unit, hopefully with an evolution and such, because obviously once he does that roar, they're going to end up either being one shot or being just like absolutely exploded, and you're going to need to swap out either way. It does look like they are getting a lot closer, but the thing is, once you have like the tank down, he won't like focus on attacking after using the roar for about 3 seconds. As you can see, Broly can still 1v1 him, kind of handle him using 24,000 damage right there. But once he gets hit, you got to bring extra units in, make sure that they actually can do damage as well. Mostly like Sun Jin-woo, Katakuri, stuff like that. They're going to be able to handle him, for sure. And then after that, bring Broly back in the fray. You could throw in some more characters whenever you do this as well. It just depends on how much, like, how costly your characters are. There are some characters that do cost quite a bit that give you, full-on damage. But the problem with that being is the fact that they're one-shottable half the time. Like Darksaber is probably going to be one-shottable by this unit, at least a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Bring Katakuri as backup because Katakuri has that amazing range. There is no, this dude's water, so the green units, grass units would be the best units to bring, but there's not that many in the game that are actually worth a damn. That's the problem. Freaking a lot of units are just kind of like half-baked whenever it comes down to category-wise, because there's not like one super good green unit right now. Until probably later on in the game's development, probably. Alright, I forgot to bring out Broly, that's on me. Oh, I messed up. Well, you kind of get the consensus. I messed up by not clicking. GG's.